So this is news I saw yesterday on Mundo Deportivo, and honestly, it left me quite surprised. Let's discuss it. Hello, everyone. How are you? So, as I say, right? A somewhat surprising piece of news, really, that I saw yesterday in Mundo Deportivo. I do not know if it is something that will be confirmed, if it will see the light, but the headline is certainly strong, right? FIFA is considering scrapping VR and propose an alternative to VAR. An alternative that, by the way, some of us have asked for at some point, and I think it would make a lot of sense, right? The VR, as it is certainly a very useful tool, but I think we need to expand it, you know? Expand the possibilities of use. We need to involve the teams, right? The players. Also, about the possibilities that video refereeing offers, which is what VAR is all about in the end. Anyway, I'm going to share the news with you and then we can discuss it, right? What do I think? Of course. But as I said, it's quite surprising. The FIFA Studio incorporates a simplified alternative to VAR. The new FAS system gives coaches to review requests during the match. I think an old demand. It's like in tennis, remember? The players have challenges, just like in basketball, to request reviews of specific plays that they perceive on the field were poorly officiated, and that the referee is obliged to review, obliged to watch. Well, it would be bringing this to the world of football, and I really think it would be a great idea. FIFA is considering incorporating the new video support football for us to replace VAR. This new system is characterized as a much more simplified alternative that includes the participation of coaches when reviewing plays. This new tool allows each team's coaches to request images twice per match. Only if the review is unsuccessful do they lose a challenge. When requested, the referee will be obligated to review the play, and at other times will not be able to decide to check the footage on his own. Of course,
The key here is to get it right.
you have two reviews if, for example, you request a review. And if you're proven right, you keep both reviews, right? They don't take away your right to have them. If you're wrong, obviously you lose them, right? So it becomes very significant. Managing your reviews well so that a very controversial play does not happen where you feel you've been wronged and the referee does not have the option to go see it, right? The FS is a much simpler system technically. It requires only 4 or 5 cameras and there is no video referee. Interpretative, right? When the video assistant referee intervenes, and when it doesn't, you avoid those kinds of things, right? It's quite interesting also in terms of resource management, although it must be recognized that it can also be a bit scary, right? Interpretative, right? When the video assistant referee intervenes and when it does not, you can forget about those types of things, right? Honestly, it's quite interesting also in terms of resource management, although you have to admit it's a bit daunting, right? Because if you extend this to offsides, obviously with the 4 or 5 cameras, you won't be as accurate with offside. And well, it could be that coaches ask for reviews randomly. The reviews and the image isn't that clear, right? In that sense, I would try to increase the number of cameras so that the referee has tools as similar as possible to what the referee in the video review room has today. You know, why limit the cameras so much, right? I'm telling you, this new alternative has already been tested in the Blue Stars, not the Superliga, although it seems like the Superliga, it's not the Superliga. FIFA Youth Cup and in the Women's World Cups, under 20 and under 70, where the coaches have expressed satisfaction with the results. The president of the FIFA Referees Committee, Pierluigi Collina, has also approved the introduction of UFAS. We are only at the beginning of the trial. So far, we have not noticed anything unexpected, commented Pierluigi. The president also talked about minimizing the referee's responsibility and giving it to the coaches. Allowing the referee to initiate a review would mean putting additional pressure on them. For this reason, the coaches are responsible for the decision to request a review. And I think it's a good criterion because we would go back into the realm of subjectivity since the referee has wanted to review this offside but not that one. And what I am sure about is that we couldn't reach a point where absolutely everything would be subject to review and the match would drag on endlessly, right? We need to ensure agility, which is why I think 2 requests per coach are very appropriate, really. Soon, FIFA expects to receive permission from the International Football Association Board to expand it to other competitions. If approved, the alternative would be implemented next year. Well, I really think it is a piece of news that is quietly slipping by without much discussion, and I find it to be incredibly impactful. No, without people talking about it, and to me, it seems like a hugely impactful piece of news. Really significantly impactful, truly. Eh, I think like, in the end, you're giving those decisions to the main players, the coaches, who are aware of which plays really deserve to be reviewed and which don't. I understand that the input from the field players would also be very relevant in this case, meaning a coach would likely seek some feedback or opinion from the field players before requesting a review. I would try, before requesting a review, to gather some kind of feedback, some opinion from the players on the field. Like, hey, he fouled me, or no, it was not that bad. Hey, he committed a foul, or I held the line well, and they are offside. I think it would be quite interesting. To be honest with you, I have some doubts about the offside rule. For example, I think it would be good in trying to find a hybrid solution to keep the semi-automated offside tracking, but obviously perfecting it and making it more automated over time and allow reviews for other types of plays like fouls, penalties, or other types of plays more in the area. Like if you want to request a review for a foul at the edge of the box, those kinds of things. I'd also try to set some priorities. By the current method, increasingly perfected. That's what I would aim for. That is, to resolve everything possible with technology, but also include the human element of coaches choosing which place to review and which not to. The VR is supposed to be overlaid on substance for every right? Therefore, I think it's be interesting. Evan close came across, but at least every coach on for every when your conditions with surveys clap and disposal. So I think we'll go really right. So I'm saying, follow of course your comments. If you like the video, you like share it, and subscribe to the channel. The VR is supposed to review every play, and it also stops the on-field referee with many reviews, right? Therefore, I think this could be interesting. It could obviously create more complications, but at least it would be the coach, the on-field referee, making the decisions and being provided with a series of images. At least would be the coaches, the field referees, who would be making the decisions and would be served by a series of images that should clarify these decisions, right? So I think it could be a good idea, really, right? Without further ado, I'll say goodbye. I look forward to your comments. If you like the video, leave a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. A big hug.